the time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will go to work first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. He just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the cut.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Higgins.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up. Every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great.
There he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kentucky going quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are rolling down the field. He'll pull it on the read. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a really nice job running the option at the QB position. He reminds me of the great Heisman winner Cam Newton, who completely changed the trajectory of the Auburn Tiger and football program. We transferred in, came to the Plains. It was just like they were shot out of a cannon offensively after that. His athleticism.
He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kentucky right back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now.
Turning it on. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Punts it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Here we go. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think.
Breaks into the open. The 30, the 20, 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He makes the catch. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude